Hello to all, it's Casey from Everything at Random, and I'm here back once again to talk about more technology because I know that's exactly what makes people famous and makes people want to watch you. Right? So recently I had just gotten an iPad. I made a previous video about 6 months ago explaining why I thought 2-in-1 laptops were pretty terrible. But with this new iPad, I'm slowly starting to begin to realize why tablet life is so good. Maybe 2-in-1s are still not quite my thing. Extra keyboard, extra weight, just too much extra. Is that what those kids say now? Yeah? I'm trendy. But nevertheless, I have this new iPad with a keyboard on it. My first impressions are pretty good. The screen is quite bright, quite densely packed with pixels, and it represents colors very nicely. And the build quality is typical Apple, nothing short of perfect. Apple is just simply better than everyone else. The keyboard case that I have for this iPad is also quite swell. It connects flawlessly and it works just like a keyboard should. The key travel is decently average, I guess, and this case is decently thick, I guess. But we are not here to just talk about this exact iPad. It's a 2017 iPad. It's pretty standard. It's not a pro. I kind of understand tablet life a little bit, and I don't quite understand why tablets are pretty much going away. You see, the other night I was kind of laying in bed watching some Achievement Hunter on my phone, and then decided, oh, well, I have this iPad, I might as well use it. Wow, this is amazing! Why haven't I been watching videos in bed with a tablet this whole time? I understand that tablets are practically useless, but for watching videos, they're pretty great. Now, the other thing that I discovered about tablet life is they're very good for typing documents if you have the correct keyboard case. Mine happens to be one piece, it's very streamlined and all of that. And typing documents and browsing assignments and PDFs and all the things that you need to read on a tablet is also great. The software is mostly okay. It's very smooth for everything built for it, but for everything that is relatively open source or not built for the iOS, it's alright. It doesn't support practically anything outside of iOS, which leads me to some of my main points. You see, tablets are going out of business, per se, because they don't support literally anything. I was trying to do some homework on my iPad, and it didn't support pretty much anything. It didn't support my math homework or my physics homework. And I would like to just travel around with an iPad all day because it's quite light and I can use it anywhere, but I can't because I need my Windows PC to run Flash Player. If iOS or Android could run Flash Player, I would have a lot of my portability problems solved at this point. Now, tablets should stay because they're big screens. You can get a lot of media consumption out of them, you can read a lot, and they're quite easy to look at compared to a relatively small phone. Because when a phone gets bigger, it gets harder to hold, but it gets easier to see. Now there is still a little bit of hope for the future of tablets. There's a rumored next version of the iPad Pro and the next version of the normal iPad, and yeah, I'd like to see these devices come back more. If you get the right accessories, the right cases, and especially the right software support, maybe these things might become more popular. Should you get a tablet? I don't know. Do you watch a lot of movies in bed? Then go ahead. Do you read a lot of PDFs? I think it's great for that. Do you watch a lot of YouTube on the couch? I'd say it's pretty good for that. Do you type a lot of documents on the go? I think it's also good for that as well. So if you're thinking about getting one, think about what you do with it, if it's worth that to you. There's plenty of cheap Android tablets out there, but this iPad is pretty darn good. That's enough tech conversation for the day between me and my camera, all by myself, in the basement. Anyway, I'm Casey from Everything at Random, and I hope that you have a good day.